Sellers, listen up. We have a new law that came out in January in California called Assembly Bill 38. This is the defensible space law that was just passed. So agents are trying hard to understand our responsibilities, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of agents don't know what to do. It's a little bit confusing between the fortress fire and the defensible space. You don't have to do the fortress fire report. Don't do it, in my opinion, professional opinion. Defensible space, you only have to do if your house or property comes up in a high or very high fire zone, of course, according to your natural hazard report. So the natural hazard report we can usually order for free. It's statutory that the seller provides, so you got to do it. And gosh, one time, I think last year, I had a high-rise condo overlooking Petco Park come up in high fire. I don't know how we were supposed to clear that or do anything for that. So, and then I just had another property where we did the defensible space inspection with Cal Fire during escrow. So remember, everything's negotiable until closing. And I wrote the contract that the seller was responsible. The seller is a trust, by the way. The seller is responsible for meeting the inspector of the property and finishing the inspection report. And the buyer would be responsible for the clearing within 1 year of closing. Well, next day we had a tree worker go out and review the report and give a bid on doing the tree and clearing work. Guess how much the bid came in at? You're never going to guess. Okay, I'll tell you. $59,600, like a bomb on our deal. So I wrote the contract that the buyer would be responsible for this. Guess what the buyer said? Tough luck, I'm not paying for it. Seller's going to have to pay for it, or I'm going to walk away. Okay. He already reneged on 2 parts of his contract that he signed. But anyway, so what did I do? I panicked for half a second, and then I called the tree worker, and we negotiated the tree work from about 60 grand down to 40 grand. And the seller's going to pay for it so she can close the deal and move on with her life. So between pretty bogus requests for repairs, we had a request for repairs for 50, seller gave 10, then seller put in 40 for defensible space work, which the buyer's responsible for finishing. Now the seller is out 50 grand that she thought she was going to get from her net proceeds, but it was her choice. She's still happy. We're moving on to the next deal. So, moral of the story, if you are selling your home in California, don't rely on your agent. Do your own research. Look at your why can't I think of it? I want to say home warranty. Look at your natural hazard report, and that's your statutory duty. And if you are in a high or very high fire zone, go ahead and order your defensible space inspection before you go into escrow with a buyer, ideally, so you don't get sucker punched with a whole bunch of fees and a brutal negotiation like we just went through. But we did it. So hope this helps, and comment below if you have any questions. This is Sabrina Covington from Covington & Associates, California real estate broker. Thank you. Bye.